Whoa, welcome back to OBS. Stop telling me to update my version. I'm never gonna do it. You will never catch me. You will not. Also known as Monster Train. How you doing? How's it going? Great to see you. It's a pleasure to see you here today. I am doing well. It is 1:19 a.m. I know what you're thinking. Hey, that's a weird time to be recording, isn't it? Yeah. I took a third night off from streaming in a row. It's crazy. But like, man, I'm tired. Like that's all I can really tell you. I'm tired. I recorded a whole Darkest Dungeon run, and I know that that's not that crazy, but like it was a lot of recording, and it was a big chunk of my time. And then on top of that, I've been doing like midterms and projects all week, and it's just been a lot. I've turned in everything but one. I put in my second to last project today. I did a presentation on a software design pattern. I'm pretty sure, if you know anything, if you're interested at all, I did mine on the utility abstraction pattern. Upon doing a pretty good amount of research, I'm pretty sure I basically found a pattern that someone suggested in the early 2000s might be cool, and then everyone went, this is fucking worthless. Why would you ever do this? It's a really weird pattern, but I did my presentation on it because, I don't know, no one else was doing it, and I wanted to do one that nobody was doing. And it was kind of fun. It's fun to just, it's every now and then when I'm doing schoolwork like this, I pick a topic and I end up having to go through some real, uh, not dark places, but like some real obscure places on the internet. Like I start searching for things on forums from the mid 2000s, and it's like, damn, now we're in it. You pull up the Wayback Machine, and then you go, "Oh, buddy, where am I?" It's fun. I had fun with it. I'm a little worried that I didn't do enough, and the professor's gonna dock points, but I turned the project in, and that's all that really matters. So, all but one major project done, and then we got a little bit of breathing room. But yeah, I got a Darkest Dungeon 2 going. I think it should go up today, episode 1. It'll be 4 episodes, and then it'll probably go on a little break again. And yeah, I I did a lot of recording yesterday is why I feel real tired, I think. Like I recorded Monster Train, Cranberry and I did 2 episodes of It Takes Two, and then I recorded 2 episodes of Darkest Dungeon. So I recorded like 5 things yesterday, which is quite a bit. It feels like anyway. Let me get you with a question. I've been letting these intros drag on too much. Let me hit you with a question and let's get rolling for today, shall we? I got a food related question for you today. So a few days ago I made a breakfast burrito. I had sausage, cheese, cheddar, eggs, and hash browns, and I put those together in a tortilla and ate it. And it was great. And I was like, damn, why don't I do this more often? So I want to, but I don't want to only eat breakfast burritos. So I want you to tell me what you would put in a burrito. What's your burrito game plan? I've been thinking I'm gonna try and do like beef and onions as well, and I want to try something with avocado, like maybe like avocado and corn could be good. My problem is there's a few questions that I really have about it, right? I don't know what the proper ingredient ratio is. Like how many ingredients is too many to put into a burrito? I think it's any more than 3, not counting cheese. I think you can do like a protein, a filling, like a starch like corn or potatoes, and then like a vegetable ideally. Although I didn't do a vegetable for my breakfast burrito, I did eggs. That's what I've been feeling. I want to try doing some stuff with like avocado, corn, and black beans or something, but I don't know. Let me know what you would put in a burrito. Give me some burrito ideas. Probably like rice would be good. Maybe some salsa. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. You guys always have great ideas. It's really nice whenever I have something that I want to know more about. I can just go, hey YouTube, what do you guys think? You guys are all very smart, and I appreciate you watching these videos and then telling me your answers to things. Let's begin the run, shall we? Yeah. No Exile Melting today. It's a miracle. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's Pushback Talus, Spell Shield Fell, Patient Seraph, Bogfly, and Umbra Assault Broken Memories. Broken Memories is good, I guess. For the most part, though, this is all Advanced Prototype is pretty great. The Cade Decoy in the other Wurkin clan is really good, and in this one I think it's pretty mediocre. I think it's fine, but you know, you have the option to go like Reap Chef with the Cade Decoy, which is way better. Advanced Prototype lets us play a really free early game. How free? It's free enough to go Repeater 1 with no real consequence in the negative. I will do it. And with this artifact, I can take the Divine Horde here. Lost luggage again. These three relics have great implications. So, Mark of a Champion is going to make Echo Right do like 200. It does some crazy damage if I go Mark of a Champion here. Lost luggage is just a it's probably going to be lost luggage, by the way, just to get you to cut to the chase here. Sorry, I'm moving my desk up a little bit if you don't mind. Move you a little. Number is just trade 1 energy for 1 card draw, typically on Shade Splitter. 1 energy for 1 Echo, 1 card draw, and the Morsel. But those are not very useful. I am pretty sure it's lost luggage, but there's a case to be made for Mask of Penumbra. I think it's bad. Like, instinctively, I think it's bad. And what happens to me sometimes is I'll talk myself into a bad idea, because like I'll just keep talking about it and go, alright, I'll try it. I'm gonna go for the Spikes 3 here. For the money? Yeah. It'll be fine. It's a pretty easy combat, all things considered. The boss is not that scary, because he only has a priest behind him. And so the plan here is going to be 2 stewards and a bogfly on the bottom floor, and I will... But it doesn't have an attack, that's why. I was like, shouldn't this bogfly be dying? No, it doesn't attack. I'll put Echo Right up here, Echo Right can hang out, and we'll put the bogfly up here. We can put a train steward mid and a train steward top. That's your optimal setup here. Antumbra Assault here. Oh hey, this floor gets wiped. Oh, I should have Antumbra Assaulted here. Well, not really. I should have thought about it and then realized it wouldn't be worth it, basically. It's like, it's, you know. It's a little shaky. Because ultimately I want the money. But, and to kill this foot soldier, I would have had to have played Echo Break and Tumbra Assault. So if I were that afraid of this enemy, I'd have to be really afraid of this guy to be playing like that. I'm not. I'm just gonna ping him. No, I should have pinged the priest, actually. My bad. That's a mistake. Ping the priest first. It's still fine, because I'm going to kill this enemy. He has to die here. I have, like, it's guaranteed. It's Antumbra Assault in the bottom of the deck. There's no question. Also given a bunch of health to my Echo Right here. Kind of surprising. Where do you get all this health from? I don't know. The train steward mid. Echo Right's gonna kill it. Like, this is 15? It's a lot of health for this guy. Don't you know who you are, Echo Right? You're like 5 HP, aren't you? How many morsels have I just passively fed him up here? 21 HP? Gained like 16 health from morsels. What the hell? That's ridiculous. He almost did it. This one train steward almost had the damage to solo chains, but not quite. Yeah, good first combat. I mean, train steward relic, right? I've been trying to think of this game in terms of how strong I am, like that. So with the train steward relic, I'm strong enough to take the 15 pack shards and the trial pretty confidently. There's some trials I might reconsider, but not that one. What's probably going to be an unsurprising turn of events here. Feels like Echo Transfer is the right pick. It might be Hosting Kin. If I want to play First of Kin, Hosting Kin makes sense. Because it's a consume spell. But it's Repeater, so I'm more interested in refining my deck than I am throwing everything at the wall. So Echo Transfer's fine as a result. It's like it's just an okay pickup. Alright, I'll click Perils. I don't have to like it though. Begrudgingly coming around on Perils. Endless plus 25. Bog Chrysalis. Does that win? Endless Bog Chrysalis with a plus 25? I don't really know. I feel like it's not bad, right? I need to phone a friend. I need to call Dusk. Hey Dusk, does this win? He's probably watching this video about a week from now. He's gonna be able to tell me, but it's too late. The run's already over. Phone a friend. I don't know. Like, I've been kind of on the fence about Endless Egg Stress. It's not bad, but can I really play enough of this egg to justify it? That's the question. Like, pardon me. Reform Egg is easier because Reform Egg, you're scaling your stats up. And you know, I'm here to do things like say, hey, let's find out, right? Well, but the other problem I face with it is there's no multi-strike, right? I'm really laboring on this point, but I think it's not good enough personally. I really don't like it. But I don't want to play Shard Soul Carver basically at all here. He's way too slow in this setup. I don't have the Inspire plan for this guy. Like oh man, I'm really struggling here. Because what I'm trying to think of is oh, you know what I could do? Okay, I'll take it. I've talked myself into it. Here's why. There's an infusion I can do on this that I think is really good, and it's Morsel Maker, because then you get passive increases. Is it really good? It's like decent. I actually think the shield stone might have been better than the plus 25 as well. I think it was better. 3 damage shield versus plus 25. Kind of 50-50. Plus 30 magic power or intrinsic? I don't want any of that. Yeah, so I'm gonna look for... Oh, there's no unit draft here. That's a shame. I don't know. Like, I can always ditch this, right? This idea is not that good. I can just pretend it's a wash if this ends up being not great. But I'm gonna try something weird. One of the other ideas with this... I did the morsel first and then just played the bog fly anyway. Hilarious. One of the other ideas was that I could get some free stats for the eggs through Shade Splitters, but... You know, it's not that good either. Yeah. I'm hoping for... What's it called? You guys go ahead, take care of that front line then. I'm hoping for the egg hatch reducer. I cannot think of the name of. What is it called? Egg hatch reducer is not the correct name. What's it called? Why can't I not think of it? It's it's Hardened Hull, right? I think it's Hardened Hull. I'm pretty sure I got there. I'm fairly certain it's Hardened Hull. I don't know why that one was. It eluded me for way too long. I'm like 95% it's Hardened Hull now. I believe. 44. I mean, the problem, I can't. I have to hatch these eggs. If I don't hatch these eggs, the Steel Slate is going to kill Echo Right. The frontlining doesn't matter. So I need to play these Echo Breaks. And I will put the Train Steward down as well. It's fine. Probably just play Train Steward behind as well and be okay, but you know. Play one of these and we should be okay. Yeah. Good enough. So yeah, this fight's not a real good indicator of if I'm scaling fast enough to kill these enemies or not, right? The Bogflies didn't get to do a whole lot there. An infused purple card is a pretty good pickup here now because it'll let me get an Echo every turn with Echo Right. I'm down for that. Pack Morsel is a little less interested in. Space Prism I'm more interested in because I think that lets me get an extra egg out on a different floor. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. No, actually it doesn't. On like middle floor maybe, but no, this actually doesn't help me. I have to play it multiple times, which I can with Echo Right, but I would only play it to the end of getting 2 more out on the floor with Echo Right, really. I'm gonna go Pack Morsels. Maybe we see Morsel Maiden and the run's easy. I'm gonna go left because I'm looking for Morsel Maker. +6/+6 every round. Hold over, +20 consume -1. Overgorger. Overgorger. Is that sick? I think that's kind of sick, though. I think that's kind of sick. Like, the Morsel Maker's right there. I can take him. He's fine. +6/+6 per round. Think about it, though. That's kind of sick. I feed, like, 20 morsels to this Bog Crystals over the next 3 combats, ideally, and then just boom. I don't know, like, cool. It's permanent. Plus 20. And we get plus 10 HP. I'm doing it. We're doing it. I think this run might be terrible. I'm just gonna say it like it is. But if it's not terrible, it's really cool. And I don't know what it is, but I'm excited now. I've got my over-gorging egg. If I can overstack the egg here too, too bad. I'll pay you pyre health. Oh, hey. Wow, that's really helpful. Actually, abandoned Umbra. Sure. Give me a morsel every turn to throw into my egg. Cool. And now I wish I took the space prism a little bit more. I wonder if do you think the flies that hatch will contribute to this? Does that work? I don't think that would work. I don't think the flies that hatch would contribute to the overall egg. That would be really weird. But if that did work, it'd be cool. Could do holdover intrinsic perils too, and then we can take double draw. And I can like make a second one of this card maybe. But again, the holdover perils idea, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me in this run. I feel like you need to holdover perils in a run where you get a lot of value out of the cards that you can play because of holdover perils, right? Like I need to be playing holdover perils to play Furnace Tap, or I guess Void Binding is not a bad play. Yeah, you know what, I'll do it for Void Binding. You're trading your draw for the perils, right? You give up a draw on every turn. I guess you get the Rage 3 as well, which is fine. And that's as much as I'll say, it's fine. I'm gonna go -1 Shade Splitter as well while I'm here. This run has taken a few twists and turns that I was not expecting, but, you know, nonetheless, I'm here, and we're gonna play it out. Could have done Spell Chain as well, but Spell Chain's a little weirder. Oh yeah, we also draw 10 cards turn 1 thanks to Lost Luggage, which is a good thing to keep in mind. Okay, so, new mission here is to feed this egg as much as possible. How do I do that? Okay, so it's simple, but it's not simple, but it is simple. Make sense? Good. You with me? Good. Okay, so here's the idea. Egg here, bottom floor, egg boy. Echo Right is gonna go hang out top floor. I'll need to throw him a morsel. I will throw him a morsel. Yeah, okay. So, and energy is not a problem here. Don't worry about energy. We have perils. I have perils, so this turn is really good. Here's the idea. I'm going to hatch this egg very slowly so that I can feed it as much as possible. Or, no. Yeah. Okay, Shade Splitter first. And I'm gonna put the Echo down here. Echo Right up here. Who's going in front of Echo Right? I need to put something in front of Echo Right to eat this hit. Right, that's the important piece of this one that I have to make sure I keep in mind. Someone has to get hit for Echo Right here. I can't have Echo Right dying. Is it Train Steward? I think it's Train Steward actually. Okay, so Train Steward up here. Echo Right behind. We go, because this way I get an extra morsel. Morsel, pack morsels. Morsel, morsel, morsel. I can feed this egg 4 morsels every single turn. That's good. That's very good. That's excellent, I would say. The thing that I have to worry about is not taking 1,000,000 damage, right? So I'm going to make a compromise here and play the Echo Snare. Oh, but this is an egg. It's a waste. It's a waste. Why did I do that? Echo Break goes here, and then we will Echo Transfer the egg up. Okay. Train Steward did get pushed to the back, which we did know was going to happen. It is how pushback Talos works, as it turns out. Do I hatch this thing? I think I'm gonna try and greed a little bit more. I'm gonna slow hatch it. Like, I'll hatch it eventually, but I'm not gonna hatch it right away. I should make sure I don't gamble with my higher health, though. I don't want to die randomly for no reason. That's the main theory here. I need to make sure I don't accidentally die. And so that's the reason that this is okay is because we have Advanced Prototype, right? That is the big thing. This is okay because of Advanced Prototype helping me along. Perils might even not be good until I take extra draw. Did I even play this? Yeah, I don't think there's any reason for me to play this right now. Oh, my egg got pushed to the back. That doesn't do anything for me, really. Okay, good. I can only ever kill one enemy with Umbra Assault here, so we may as well take the one we can kill. This is gonna be the foot soldier in the back. Now, I do have an enemy that is threatening, very, very menacing, Overcharged Apprentice. I have also given him way more health, or way more attack than I should have. If Talos goes top 4, I could see myself taking a huge hit here. But I'm just going to assume that that won't happen. Come down here, play 3 more morsels. And this is 45, and this enemy is... He's actually really close to dying. Hang on. He's at... Yeah, okay, if I Echo Break him... Actually, I think my best play might be to Echo Snare him. I have to be able to chump, I think. Which I always have a chump block is coming up. It's just, it's kind of scary. Let's play it like this. And hope Talos goes bottom 4. I think she might go top 4. Yeah, that's kind of bad. That's kind of not good right there. Well, let's think about it some more, shall we? We have 20 damage. He's currently at 15. I have to make up 50, or yeah, he's taking 20. I have to make up 15 damage here. I have 2 Reap. I can play this for 1. This will do 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will do 7, and we'll have 8 Echo, or 4 in Echo. So yeah, I have exact lethal on this Overcharged Apprentice. Yeah, okay, and I will take it. I definitely, let me do this math one more time, okay? Well, just to be sure, because he's taking 20. 10 times 2. Tag Morsels is 1 Echo. Shade Splitter is 2 Echoes. You play Echo Break, it does 3. You play Echo Break, it does 4. That's 7. And then I'll have 4 Echoes. 4 times 2 is 8. That's 15 plus 20. Okay. I have done the math twice. If I am wrong, so be it. But this should be exactly enough. And then if you want to get a little fancy, which we may as well, we put a Bogfly in the back here and we'll kill the priest as well. Does he die? What kills you? Oh, pushback does. Pushback pushes the train store behind him when he hits and dies. Gotcha. Remember, I need to hatch this egg. This egg will kill Talos, 100%. This egg, when these guys hatch, they crush Talos for sure. I just have to maximize my health bar now. Save broken memories for later. So I need to hatch the egg on the coming turn, which is this turn. I need to hatch the egg. And then I should kill him Relentless before anything bad can even happen to him. And I can put Train Steward here. Actually, it doesn't... No, it does make a difference. I stopped damage. If I really walk away from this fight having taken 0 damage, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? That looked real scary for a while there. Oh yeah, we win. Great work, everyone. We may as well get the extra heat, or the extra Overgorger stacks in. Right? There's no reason not to just grab this. It's here for me to take. It's +2 if I play it like this. May as well grab it, yeah? I wonder how many morsels we fed, because I played extremely greedily for the morsel plays there. I wonder what we got. We got 20. Wow. Wow, that was a lot. We really got 20 in that fight? That's crazy. Shroud Spike. Shroud Spike. I know you're thinking Furnace Tap, but Furnace Tap's kind of garbage on this plan. Because the plan here is to foundationally play a lot of morsels into Bog Chrysalis, and then eventually just hatch like 3 or 4 of these in the late game fights. So getting Shroud Spike lets me fight even more morsels, basically. Keeper of Echoes, Kinho's Carapace, Crucible Collector. Might want to take something to safeguard Echo, right? But like, you know, Keeper of Echoes. It just messes with my Bogfly plans. And then this is a draw game because I'm playing Holdover Perils. I'm gonna be trying very hard to win this run, by the way. I really want to see this be a dub. I will be giving this one the fullest of attention. We will be min-maxing to the max. It implies that I don't try the hardest I possibly can on every run, and I tend to try as hard as I can, but there are some runs where something goes wrong in the early game and I just go, alright, this is over, I'm out. Sometimes that happens to me. It's a mental boom scenario. I'm gonna go left. You know the big thing about Shroud Spike here is, right? Repeater, Shroud Spike, you see it. We can get some real big numbers out of that. So I'm gonna just go left here, and we're gonna hope for best case scenarios. Spell Chain is good here. Value Stone is fine. I'm willing to take these early pack shards. I'm 65, but I'm getting good value because it's X+2. Here's the big play. We're gonna duplicate the intrinsic perils. Is the idea. And if everything goes as I want here, fuck you, Glugsider. Get out of here. This isn't Glugsider's run. Get out of here, Glugsider. Nobody wants you here. I'm 70 pack shards and it's terrifying. But if everything goes to task here, like if this fight gives me any relent, which this is an okay fight, we're gonna be very cautious. If everything goes exactly how I want, I am going to be huge after this fight. Okay, so here's what I'm feeling is my idea. I'm feeling like I need to play and hatch one Bog Chrysalis as fast as I can, and then the second one I let stew, basically. So here's the play. We're gonna go Bog Chrysalis bottom floor. I'm gonna play the Shade Splitters down here for the Echoes. Indeed. Echo Right, top floor. I'm gonna feed these morsels to the egg as well, just so that we're clear here. I'm gonna go Echo Right, top floor. I will just play the perils. I may as well keep the energy when I can, right? And we double Echo Break the Absolver. And Train Steward, middle floor. That's our good turn one. It's a really good turn one because it sets us up nice and well here. Sets us up for a pretty happy game plan. While there is no threat, I may as well drop this Echo Snare. Like I get it back instantly anyway. Here's three more morsels to be eaten. Yeah, like I get it back and I don't lose anything. Bogfly. I'm gonna take two, it's fine. Don't play either of these cards. Surprisingly, this isn't going too poorly here. The unfortunate thing is that it's taking a very long time to draw into the card I'm waiting for, which is of course Shroud Spike. However, the fortunate thing is it doesn't really matter that much. I'm still getting value. I'm just not getting as much value. But I have guaranteed Shroud Spike value, right? It can't not, is the thing. I have to get, I just, 10x at 3. I get so much off of this. It is, I am trying to not undersell it, I guess. I get a lot. This is a mistake right here. However, I think it's okay. Oh, this is a choose. Oops. This is a mistake because I needed to play Train Steward here, actually. Because then Train Steward safeguards Echo Right for me. But I'll pull a card for this, probably. Is what I'll tell myself. Yeah, I won't pull a card for this. This is a bit of a mistake. Oh. You know. I'm very disappointed in myself. That's all I'll say. However, that is just 24x right there. Like that's what we're playing towards here. That's 24x right there, right then. Sadly, I lose Echo Right, so I don't get as much out of this as I would have liked. But, you know. I can go Shroud Spike Broken Memories and I can play 2 of them, which is pretty good. God, I really, oh man, I'm real upset with myself about that. I'm upset to the point where I want to replay it just to fix that, but it's not worth it. That's what I gotta tell myself. It's not worth it. Imagine if I could draw this Shroud Spike here. 50x, just boom. Yeah. Don't beat myself up too hard, but also, oh, that would have been cool. I do actually end up taking a little bit of damage from the shaman that I can't stop. Was that 10? 5? Whatever. Another 20. Like, every time I play Shroud Spike now, I get 20 to 24 attack permanently. That's pretty good, by the way, in case you were wondering my stance. That's pretty good. And if I draw Shroud Spike earlier in the fight, it's just going to be even better, right? And 1 damage off of getting a kill here. Okay. I barely messed this up. It was real close to being right, but I just missed this one being optimal. I messed it up by 1 morsel, and I will forever be upset with myself for it. In basically no run of Monster Train where I have Wurkin, it's very rare that you're going to show me Ancient Resonance and I'm not going to click it. Card's nuts. I did pick holdover double, I picked holdover Perils so I could play something like Void Binding. This card's pretty good here. It's just a good card if you don't care about the Ember Drain, and this run does not care about the Ember Drain. What's my next bring like? It's Steel Shop. I want to go Magic Shop. I really want to go to a Magic Shop and buy like not even a Permafrost. I don't know what I want to buy actually. A -1 maybe even is my best idea. I want to buy something for Shroud Spike. That's it. 72 on the Bog Chrysalis after that. That should be so much higher though. It should be about 100. I want to go to the Magic Shop and buy something, but I also want to go left and just get removal and Pyre Health, and I think I'm going to end up going left as a result. I think it's just a little bit better to be safer. And I was going to clear Train Stewards out, but I think the worst card in this deck right now is Bog Fly. I think the Train Stewards serve a purpose in safeguarding Echo Right. Yeah. Buy 2 more removals. Now I can think about Train Steward. I think it is 1 Train Steward at least. Maybe 2. I'll buy 2 Train Steward removals. I want to keep 2 in, I think. For now. And I'm going to look at this artifact because if it's ever double Gorge here, good to have dreams though. I mean, shit dude, Hell's Banner is more energy. I'm down. Trader's Quill might be a better argument, but I'm down for a little Hell's Banners. There's enough relics in this run that I'm looking for that I don't mind going higher on pack shards, although Self-Made Harpy, it'll be fine. We just respect Harvesters of Death on 85 pack shards. There's 85 pack shards. These Harvesters should be beating the fuck out of me. What is this turn 1? This is weak. This is weakness, Harvesters of Death. You're supposed... What is this? Mercy? Ugh. It's actually best for me to play middle floor here, by the way. I feel pretty sure. Because I can pick off the Sycophant, I believe, if I play middle. And then I can let the Bog Crystals kill the tank. I like extra space, though. I'm gonna play middle. I think it's the right idea. It seems right anyway. I'm gonna lose a little bit of morsel value, but it's okay. Good to have dreams. Play 1, 2, 3 cards here. No, I'm gonna Antumbra Assault the Sycophant. I need to drop it low. I'm gonna do it like this. You may disagree with this line, but I'm gonna do it like this and get the 2 echoes here. Work on hatching. I think, yeah, as much as I want to just send it on the Sycophant, or send it for the overcharge tank, I need to work on hatching for these guys too. Do I have enough? 1, 2... well, it looks like I was wrong, actually. But don't get me wrong, I am very excited about the Shroud Spike idea here, of course, but try and also not take damage from the tank. The delicate balance. Get my money back on these. 24x. Fine. I don't quite kill the Sycophant, so I just need to look at this tank and not get hit. I don't think I can avoid getting hit at this point. He's gonna be -2, huh? So he's 103, you're 75. There's a way that I could stop him with Train Steward or Void Binding potentially, so there's options at least. I don't kill the Collector here because the Collector gives him 10 armor and it's a game of inches right now. Yeah. wasted damage, sadly. But won't happen again, hopefully. If only I'd been able to hatch on that turn, too. We'll hatch on this turn, though, which is fine. Oh, I should have been Raging Echo right instead of the morsels. I do get extra energy for not Raging Echo right, I suppose, but you know, at this point I'm going to Void Binding and it's not going to matter anymore. No extra morsel here is a shame, isn't it? Like, no one more morsel for Hell's Banners, eh? That's okay. I should definitely hatch this Bog Chrysalis here. I should make a point of doing that, but... Because if I don't hatch the Bog Chrysalis, I take damage, for sure. There is no way about it. I will get hit. And it's going to be more than the 10 that's threatened up here. So I need to make sure I give something over. Oh, actually I have enough to do both, right? That's 98, which is lethal. And there you go. God, this got stupid, is what happened. I didn't expect it, but this run got stupid. I'm very happy about it too. Very glad that it did. I wasn't sure what to expect when I picked up that Overgorge or Bog Chrysalis, but it sure wasn't this. I guess I'm playing one up here now. It's fine. E22? What is that? That's a big boy, eh? Thinking about this play, and I'm gonna make it. Pick that enemy off. Just, you know, why not? Right here. I don't think it matters a ton. I'd like to hatch the egg again, but also I'm mostly just playing to maximize Shroud Spikes, really. Yeah. Oh, what you do here is you play Packed Morsels anyway. The Broken Memories lets you get one free play of Packed Morsels here. And then I just pull it back so it's out of the way. And go up to a cool 22 on that turn on number plays. Going for the health is good there too. At this point, it's done, right? We're just gonna make ridiculously large eggs and remind me to cut Echo Transfer from this run. That's the card that needs to go. Oh, I pulled back Broken Memories. Yeah, that works that way. And my bad. 6 times 7? It's not that bad. I've seen worse these days, is my feeling towards 6 times 7. I've definitely seen worse at Self-Made Harpy turns. Okay, so you can kind of see that we have we've escalated our scaling rate a little bit. Can I put this on the enemy? This is probably gonna kill me. This is too cute. Putting Void Binding on Self-Made Harpy here is asking to die. That's definitely the wrong idea. 100% that's the wrong idea. it's as death. As death for sure. What we at now? Yeah, 190. I think I said I would have been happy around 80 at this point, so 190 is pretty good, I would say. And from this position, we think about hit densities now. We need to make sure we hatch enough of these eggs. Honestly, I'll probably just duplicate it a few times, really. Not here, but I'll duplicate it once here when I'm all said and done. And that's just all my pack shards even. It was good. We'll go left. We'll look for a cavern upgrade here. I said I wanted relics, but cavern upgrades are also there's high rolls within. Like Sap, for example, would be good. Crabshoot Pulley Claw, not exactly what I was looking for, but I appreciate the hustle game. I also came over here for removals. We can cut some of the worthless cards, like I want to get rid of Echo Transfer. I don't mind leaving in these extra consumes because they will be fine once I get Repeater 2. I want to have them even. Echo Break's good for the ping, and Umbra Assault's fine right now, but it becomes pretty bad pretty quickly. I don't know exactly what I want to cut out of this. I don't know which card is the worst. I think I clear like one Echo Break, one Shade Splitter, really. Yeah, let's start doing that. Multi-strike, if only. I know I still have these 2 Train Stewards in, but remember I said I wanted to keep them. I'm gonna leave them in for a little bit longer. One Shade Splitter here goes. It's fine. Because at this point, what we want to do is we want to get ourselves 2 Shroud Spike turn 1 as quick or as often as we can, and the best way to do that is by making removals happen. So we just draw it turn 1. Well, next time maybe. I've had really good luck with turn 1 draws, so I'm not upset by any means. Don't get me wrong. It's just good to have dreams, you know? Again, we're gonna, I just don't think about what I did there. It's fine. That was correct. Trust. Definitely not a brain broke moment. Don't worry about it. That's all I gotta say to you. And I will put Train Skirt up here to safeguard. Because don't forget, this Echo Right does big damage. He's 75. Quite a good number. Oh, that's these guys making that noise. I was like, oh, why'd you just make that noise? Are you good? God, I thought the packed morsels was a good payout, by the way. I thought this was strong. I thought that was strong. 20 armor here. May as well get this kill. Makes sense too, I suppose. Just waiting for my Shroud Spike over here. If you don't mind me, I'd like to. There it is. There it is. There it is. Like to do the thing game is what I was gonna say. Thank you for allowing this. You may as well land on Assault. It's +1 morsel. And we go for health here. My attack is plentiful. So you go for health. Another thing we got pretty lucky about is not having infused on any of these. That's kind of good for me. It's good because I can choose exactly when I want the Bog Crystal stackers, so I can wait. There is nothing stopping me from just letting it hatch right now, actually, and in fact it kind of makes sense to let it hatch and just replay it. Yeah, there's really no reason not to just hatch it here on this turn. I have, upon further consideration, come to that realization, one that you may have come to yourself a while ago. I'm gonna do this on this guy, so I want to play Ancient Resonance to wipe out... I guess I could just take the health. It doesn't really matter, is the thing. I'm gonna take the energy because it's simple. I'll play Ancient Resonance to wipe out the Sycophants, and we're gonna hatch this egg. Because I don't actually need any more than 1 space for my egg at this point, right? Or 2 space. I need 2 space. I need 1 space for the egg play, and I need 1 space for the morsel to be played. And then everything else is just like that. Yeah, and that's plenty. Good. Wurkin memories that card back, but there's no reason to because I have Repeater. It's actually net negative. I lose a turn, or I lose a card for that. I lose a draw for that. I don't think it's worth it to play pack morsels here. I think you just guarantee 22x. I'm getting a permanent +22 every turn right now. There's nothing I need to do. If I don't roll in a way that makes me get more, that's okay. I'll live. Sometimes I'll roll this and then I'll get to get a little more. How much more is it? Like, yeah, it's 6x more. This is absurd, by the way. I don't know if I have... I'm glad I did not get blinded, basically. There was a moment in time there where I could have been blinded by the game. There was an offer it made that I almost took. It was when they showed me Shroud Spike. There was a card that I was like, ooh, wait, is that better? I think it was Furnace Tap. I am glad that I did not get baited in by Furnace Tap's Siren Song. And I recognized the Shroud Spike line for what it was. Fucking ridiculous. Look at this, it's still playing. It is like constantly playing the permanent +1s. Look at how long it takes. I should put this extra morsel down. Look at this, he's still gaining stats over there. What's he at now? 384! Ooh, buddy, what is this? You're showing me another Shroud Spike game? Okay, my turn is my turn is 2 Shroud Spikes. My 2 repeater cards are Shroud Spike, sure game, why not? I'll take the draw. I'll just take extra draw. It's better to just get the Shroud Spikes rolling as quickly as we can. And like I said, there's good trinkets to be found, so I'm gonna go look for them. There's a card that's in here that I wanted to get rid of, and I keep forgetting. Oh, it's Broken Memories. I don't want to play it. It's a net negative, because all it does is bring back a card that Repeater was going to bring back, so I'm losing a draw when I play it. And I only need 1 Train Steward at this point. Really, I need 0. But, you know. I have no money. It's a shame. I could actually use Teeth of Gold. That's the craziest part of this position that we're in. I could use Teeth of Gold here, And this card would do real damage to the Divinity. Or this relic would do real damage to the Divinity. This would represent like a few hundred damage. But it actually probably represents about as much damage as Shadowbox represents here. I don't hate Shadowbox, but I don't think it's great. Go repeater 3, yeah. Intrinsic. So I could intrinsic Shroud Spike here. I don't need to. At this point, we have a 384 egg, right? It's 384. 384.36. At this point, all I really need to do is play enough purple cards to hatch this egg as much as I want. But is that gonna stop me from playing in the most absurd way? Of course not. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do here. But I do need to consider just following the line that gives the path of least resistance to the victory here, and that is focusing on purple cards from here on, which I actually think I'll be doing as well. Look for some way to make it a little easier. I was gonna respect this fight, but why? I have a 384 unit. I'm gonna play this out in a way that's a little smarter than I've been playing the previous fights. So, what does that mean? Well, I'm gonna play Bog Crystals. Well, that makes sense, yeah. Maybe you keep playing it bottom floor, but it's too late for that. Just gonna focus on hatching it here. I'm gonna put all my resources into hatching this egg. We Echo Break it. This is not an energy card, yeah, so I Echo Break it and I Ancient Resonance it. And then I can play 18x. Because I could take a lot of damage from this wave that's walking up here. In fact, I believe I will take a lot of damage from this wave that's walking up here because it kills my egg. Not a great look. That's what Train Steward's here for. This is why I was a little worried about taking the armor, actually. It'd be pretty wild if this one snuck away from me, wouldn't it? I mean, obviously I can save it, right? There's no question about that. Just thinking about how I kill these enemies right now. How do I stop this damage from happening to me? $5, $10, $20. This guy is the real problem here. I think there's something weird we can do here. 5... Yeah, okay. So, here's the line that I have formulated for you. You play Train Steward here. You play Rubble Morsel in front. And then... Oh, you still die? Really? Oh, he dies to the explosion though, right? Because it's 5 here, 5 and 20. Yeah, he dies to the explosion. So you put the Void Binding on him. And the Perils. And then that kills the front 3 at least. And that's a start. Guess I'll play the Shroud Spike. You may as well. Oh, yeah, wait, weird. Oh, now he lives. Oh, that's... Ooh, Oh. Yeah. Huh. Because he's in front. Alright. Oh. It's actually, like, it's perfectly fine, I think. I mean, the egg hatches, and that's all that really needs to happen there. The rest of this is circumstantial. And weird. Primarily, it's weird. But now that the egg hatches, I just replay it up here, and it's fine. Yeah. Okay. Again, finding a line here that doesn't get me taking damage is strange. But we got it. Didn't think I'd find something that easily, but we have it. Let's go ahead and grab some health for our boy. 1 Shroud Spike on health is enough. What a strange run. Like, what a very, very strange run. What an interesting position we find ourselves in now. It feels like it should be all over, right? It feels like it should just be easy money baby time as I do this. 22x here. And just a casual 48x, you know. I applied plus 70 to my Bog Chrysalis. Permanent plus 70 attack on that turn. You know, just kind of like another day at the office when you get right down to it. And yet somehow it's going to be not enough sometimes. In fact, in this turn it might not be enough. Yeah, it sure isn't. And we have to do this weird shit to get these kills. Let's do its damage shield 2. I knew I shouldn't have taken the freaking armor trial. How annoying. And this fly dies. I do need to stop this as well. Ugh. Every time every time I just make this run so much harder for myself. Why did I do this to myself? Tell me, me. I'm gonna go look in the mirror after this and interrogate the person who did this to me. It's me, I'm gonna go interrogate myself. Why didn't I put a +20 on Antumbra Assault? All of these questions are left unanswered. I have to do 35. That's actually a really hard number to get to here. 6, 18, and 6 and 6s, so it's 18. It's like... Because I couldn't do... Oh, you know what I needed to do here? Hang on. I can get this, never mind. Hold the phone. A morsel for the front. Yeah, okay. So... I need to play Shroud Spike to remove this. No, I can play Antumbra Morsel, or Antumbra Assault to get it. I gotta get that guy off the floor. I can do this by playing Excavator in front, Jeweler here, Perils, Void Binding. There you go. I'll take damage still, but this is the answer. This means that this 27 kills the Wilt Wings, and then 590 and 102 goes through here. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. And then we gotta go back over here and look at this problem down here, which is solved by just Shroud Spiking a Jeweler. Need to hatch this fucking egg. That's what I need to do here. I need to hatch this thing. Probably like, I need to focus more on hatching it than I have been. That's all. That's probably enough, yeah? That's enough. Does it get the permanent +1? It does. I mean, it doesn't get it permanently. Or I guess it would, but it doesn't matter, really. Here you can see the problem with this run. I don't hatch these freaking eggs. And I'll take 30 for this, but it's fine. I'll live, I just need to be more cognizant of that threat. And this will also be made easier by just grabbing a second egg, right? It is important to look at playing this egg like I have been. Feeding it, that is what I'm trying to say. It's important to look at feeding it, at least getting it up to this health number, or yeah, the health number. But at this point, feeding it's kind of secondary to the other problems, and I'm thinking about the path of least resistance. I took 30, and I don't think I needed to take 30 on this run, but I took 30 on this run. Or on this fight, I should say. Double morsel. Yeah. It's really, like, this is a classic Monster Train position to find yourself in, though. I have an absurd number of attack. Like his attack number is obscene. And it doesn't matter. I am locked here, by the way. There we go. I'm free. My guys do a ridiculous... He has 1,000 attack. This unit does 1,000 damage, just regularly. And I'm still threatened by enemies walking by me because I don't have trample or something similar. 1,228 damage in a single hit. And I just gotta focus on hatching these things now. This run did not go the way I expected when I went Endless Egg, though. Oh, Revenge of the Damned is a good echo generator because it can target my own units. This is a big thing to do here. I should take this for the morsels to die. Cannibalize, less interesting. Interesting, but less interesting. And if we see Hardened Hull here or anything of the like, almost just snap picked right there. This run only goes on if I get to the Hell Vent. You're a little late, Fossilized Fangs. Fog Slime helps with hatching my egg. I'm gonna click on anything that helps me hatch my egg, by the way. 622. Wing technology is okay. I don't think I need it. Endless again, don't really need it. I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate my egg. My boy's 62236, pretty good. I'm gonna cut these Antumbra Assaults out. Because they're not purple and they don't do anything, basically. And then we go back to the trinket shop. I have money to spend, so I'll buy wing technology. Mine Jacks might be good to grab, but I don't need it. I'll cut out the Train Steward. He did play a pretty pivotal role, though. He saved me a lot of damage. Shout out Train Steward. My boy did his part. And yeah, let's go see Patient Seraph, shall we? Let's get it. We didn't hit anything too crazy in the relic front. We hit a bunch of okay relics, but we didn't hit any of the nuts relics, right? And that's fine in its own right, I suppose. Now, don't forget that this egg is relatively weak. This is a pretty gross setup by Patient Seraph, really. I think I'm gonna continue staging my egg on the middle floor, but this time maybe I put Echo right here with it. I have 2 of this egg. Yeah, okay, I can do this. This will be our staging grounds, where we begin hatching the eggs. Yeah, like this. Get a little life steal. Have to pop up here and pop 2 echo breaks into this guy. Which is a shame, because if I didn't do that, if I didn't have to do that, I could play top floor here. Actually, maybe I'm supposed to just play top floor here. Hatch this egg quickly. Speed hatch it. I could chump block the hit too. Yeah, that would be fine. Might even be smarter. But, too late. Okay, what I want to do is I want to put this morsel up here. It Ember drains me 1, but that doesn't really matter. And maybe it didn't bait the melee weakness, but it was worth a try to bait the melee weakness. God, this one would have been much easier too if I had taken the damage shield instead of what I took. That's alright though. 15 times 3 is actually a bit of a doozy, isn't it? It is a bit of a doozy. The problem is I really don't want to let this Bog Chrysalis fall. Well, the real problem is I pulled Magma Morsel, right? This is the worst possible morsel here. Just a terrible pickup. I can do 10, but I can't do 15, right? 15, 31. I can probably save this with like morsel in front game plan. You go like perils. I'm gonna perils up the morsel here. Ancient Resonance should save it. Yeah. And then if I play one more, I'll hatch this egg. This egg isn't very tanky, in case you haven't noticed yet. That's something that's actually, okay, hello Monster. It's entirely in the hands of Echo Right to stop and like save this thing or not. This is a bit trickier than I expected it to be, eh? I didn't play the Shroud Spike because I couldn't. And if I was able to Shroud Spike right now, I would be able to win the game for sure. But sadly, I do not have that luxury. I don't get to guarantee it. Morsel does work. I mean, the Bogfly's dying isn't that big of a deal, I guess. Like, it's a shame, but it's not that big of a deal because I have Endless on both of them. Morsel's Magma Morse. Oh, he died. That's why he's in the consume pile. R.I.P. Bozo. We're starting to get some flies out. And we're starting to get a little more. 52. It's something. Right, and then this is the turn where we take off, though. This is your blast off turn right here. This is your holy moly turn. Yeah, I'm gonna go for health morsels because damage shield's not gonna carry through. Let's go perils, perils, shroud spike for 22x. Oh, that's a +5 happening there. I was like, why did that number just go up? That seemed weird. Why was that? Gotcha. That was a +5 happening there. Because of the echo on the floor for me. Yeah, Revenge of the Damned is really my MVP card here. Huh. I'm relying pretty heavily on it, now that I look at it a little more. Something like pack morsels up here for 2, and then I go bada bing, and I'd like to maybe give this egg a little more health. I will do so. No. Yeah. Yeah, I can. Just Revenge of the Damned here first. That's all. I almost missed the Revenge of the Damned first idea. I'm just trying to fill out wherever I can at this point on morsels, or not morsels, on flies. That feels like the way forward. We have the tank fly on, or the tank egg on the bottom floor too, so I can just keep replaying it. Like from this position, we're definitely fine. No doubt about that. Getting here was a little sus, but we're here. 175 health flies are gonna crush everything. And I have the consumes. The bog slime's gonna be a little more stronger than I thought it was going to be, I should say. I didn't give it much credit, but it's pretty strong here. Go ahead, combo mostly for 18 next. Yeah, I have to get through the early turns, and Patient Syrup is not a very friendly enemy on the early turns. He does just kind of press the issue right away, especially with the setup that he hit me with, so. I can save it. I'm just gonna make that assumption, and we'll see where we end up. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be plenty. Oh yeah, I could just do this too. That works as well. And you go crowd spike for 22. I don't know which way you're supposed to go. I don't know which way is technically better in terms of if you do the X plus 2 first or second. I think it shouldn't make a difference, but I don't really know. I'm not gonna find out either. Yeah. Okay. Once we really get started going, it's gonna be fine. I think technology might end up being more important than I thought it was going to be too. This is gonna be a really long episode as well. The live episode was pretty long. The one that was like, that I had Twitch chat with me for. It was a bit of a thinker run. As well. Okay, so. What do we have to keep in mind here? I need Echo Right to live. That's piece number 1 that I have to keep in mind here. Piece number 2 is I could maybe race him if I can hatch this on turn 1, which I can. You get 700 on turn 1, then you get 1400 on turn 2. I can't quite race him, but I can do 2100. Actually, I get a little more than that, but you know, I think we're gonna stage top 4 basically. Morsel down first. That's kind of good. That changes my ideas a little bit. I do need to play top 4, and I need to have this egg hatch. The second egg can go mid 4. First egg needs to go top 4, and I need to hatch it. I'm just gonna have Echo Right die, is the thing. And I have a card that fixes that, which is what I'm going to rely on. I have a card that will save Echo Right, and I'm going to look for it. Need that help there. Oh, I should have killed this. That's a misplay too. And I have to leave these morsels in my deck because I don't want to feed a damage shield. Gross. Played this turn 1 pretty poorly. Ah, there's the card I was waiting for. Void Binding for Echo Right. Very nice, right on time. And then the second Bog Crystals goes middle floor. It does just die. It didn't need to take this 10. I guess it doesn't need to take this 10 is a more accurate way of putting it. But I'm gonna do it. 12, 18, 32. It would actually live and hit an enemy here. I'm gonna have to give a damage shield up, I think, to kill one. It's okay. It's a trade I'm ready to make. Once we get the first one hatched, we start snowballing, is my feeling. Damage shield 2 for Echo Right to keep Echo Right alive versus Divinity here as well. Bottoming out on both of my spikes is a shame. I was right that this one wouldn't hit it, or wouldn't hurt me, I should say, but wasn't certain. Okay, let's move on. In turn. I'm doing a lot of thinking for having a 652 attack unit, aren't I? Or feels that way anyway. Sounds a little tricky. It baited me in. I was like, ooh, this is easy, this is free. This run isn't free, this one's hard. What the hell? How do I go about this turn exactly? Barrels here is fine. Wow, that is terrible. Put me an Antumbra morsel, please. Okay, morsel jewel will work. Acceptable. Not exactly what I wanted, but I'll take it. This egg... Oh, I don't hatch this egg. Or I can hatch this egg if I put it up here. I'll do it. Go get him, Hoss. Let's throw... So I'm not going to get a whole lot out of this, but I'm going to get enough to keep the egg alive long enough to hatch it out of this. And that's all I need. Game is, like, struggling. Oh, it's definitely struggling because it's having to do too many overgorging triggers there. 100% that's why it's struggling. It is dealing with way too many triggers. Yeah, the crowd spike isn't that important. What's more important at this point is getting, not etches, but echoes for Reap. Or not for Reap, but for survival. That's what I'm trying to say. For hatching. Hatching is what I'm trying to say. There we go. Third try. Got there. Put this guy in front. I mean, this right here should seal the deal. That turn right there should set us far and away on the victory path. We have a 198 egg in the mix now that I can start using. Once I hatch it. This crowd spike turn. Not a great look. Echo Right's also about to die. Nothing I can do about it. 7. Echo Right's death doesn't concern me that much. I think I'm best off just focusing down here on the middle floor. Double crowd spike and nothing to spend it on is a shame. I focus on hatching this egg. Because once those two flies are out, we have two 199s. That should do. Gives me 1, 2, 3 with Ancient Resonance here. Here. There you have it. That should wrap us up here. And these top 4 eggs, or these top 4 plays are now just gonna sit here to, I think they kill, don't they? Don't these just kill? Alright, good run. There you go. It's like a lot harder than it felt like it should have been, right? It felt like for having a unit that was 738 attack, straight up, it felt a lot more difficult than it needed to be. Final count, by the way, we fed 738 times. This bog crystal is gorged 738 times on this run. That's probably going to be... Oh god, sorry, I knocked a bottle over on my desk in my excitement. It's probably going to be a new record for me. New personal best, I bet. I'm going to wait with bated breath. Ah, yeah. 897 eaten triggers. I'm just gonna screenshot that if you don't mind. Yeah. Cool run. Cool run. Not where I expected it to go, but, you know, repeater Shroud Spike. Wow. Sometimes Monster Train, it shows me a run idea, and I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a try. We'll never know what's gonna happen. And then the never know what's gonna happen really happens. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, do not forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.